Oh yes, you're welcome back. So having introduced you to the skeleton of the home page, we are going to move straight away to creating the website. So to create a website, we are going to start first of all by creating a folder, the website folder. That is a folder that will contain all the website information, all the files of the website. Okay. So you have to decide where you want the folder to be. For right now, I'm just going to create the folder on the desktop. Okay, so I will just right click, point to new. I right click and point to new, then I click on folder. Then I will type in the name. You see where it is, okay? You type in the name. Let me just say, let me call it practice websites. Anything at all. Okay, test website, test underscore websites. Just type it exactly the way I typed it, okay? Type it this way, test underscore websites. Okay, type everything in small letter, okay? Okay, having done that, open this test underscore website. All right. Okay, now that we've created the folder, text underscore website, we are going to create other folders inside it. Okay, so we'll right click on empty space, point to new, then click on folder. Here now I'm going to create, first of all, I'm going to create, let's say, CSS. This is where our CSS will be. Then I'm going to create JS. This is where the JavaScript will be. Even though in this tutorial we are not going to code the JavaScript part of it, we are just going to use HTML and CSS to create a home page of the website. But let's just do it conventionally, the way the folders in a website should look. Do you understand? Maybe subsequent times we are going to add other folders anyway. Okay, that's it. Then the next thing I want to include, the next folder here is include folder. Include. So when we want to include something, maybe if there are pages, if you want to include other pages, some pages to our main page, it's going to be in include folder. Okay, then the next one, we're going to create images folder. So this is where all the images for this website will be. Oh, I think we've created a basic website we need. Okay, basic folder we need. One more folder I'm going to create, even though we are not going to use the folder for now, but let me just create it. Okay, let me just create, because later when you start server-side programming, you're going to use it. Call it configuration folder. That is where your database connection file will be. Okay, so that said, our folders are done. So the next thing right now is that we're going to start with the home page proper. Okay, we're going to start with the home page proper. So how we're going to do it? You are going to use, I believe you downloaded and installed Notepad++ in your computer. If you have, you're going to see the Notepad++ either on the desktop. It depends on the Windows you are using, the window you are using. Okay, me, I'm using Windows 10. Okay, Windows 8. If you're using Windows 7, it might not appear exactly like this. But if you're using Windows 7, you're going to see the Notepad++ on the desktop. Okay, all right. So this is where my Notepad++, where I pin it up. I pinned it at the taskbar. Okay, you can see get it from here if you're using Windows 8 or Windows 10. Okay, I'm still going to get all the files that you want to use here. Okay, you see all the files that I need to use. Okay, this is the Notepad++. All right, so click on it. It will open. Notepad++, like I've introduced before, is the application you're going to use to code. So most of what you're going to code, I'm going to close these. These are my former codes. Okay, so everything we're going to code is going to be in this Notepad++. Okay, so it's an application, a text editor for coding. Okay, so that's it. So what we're going to do right now is that we're going to start. Now that I've opened a blank page in this website, if you've not opened your own, just click here to open a blank page. But I have blank page already, new one. So just click on new to open yours. So once you get a blank page, type in, just open tag like this, tag in your computer, just less than sign. Okay, less than sign. Type in that less than sign from your keyboard. Then you type in doc type. Type it exactly the way I'm going to type it. Okay, when you type doc type in HTML. Okay, so you are telling the browser that this is an HTML file. You understand? Oh, there's something we missed here. We're going to put colon. We're going to put exclamation mark here. Okay, yeah. So this is how it's going to be. Okay. So that's said. Then after that, you come down here. After the doc tab, you come down here, type in HTML. HTML, close HTML. Then come down. Then type in HTML again. Close it. So what I just did is that I just created HTML here, and I came here, closed it. This forward slash shows that this HTML is closed. Don't worry if you can just type exactly what I'm typing, even if you didn't, it's not clear to you what all these things mean. Just know that by the time you get to learning it properly, you're going to start from the scratch to learn everything about this. But just follow the instruction, type everything I'm going to type. You're going to see the results. It's going to make a lot of sense to you. But just know that this HTML is like kind of a wrapper, wrapping every other information that will be inside it. Okay. Then you put tab, just press tab key from your keyboard. Then you type in the head. You know, a website has two sections, the head section and the body section. So I'm going to define the head section right now. I'm going to define the head section. I'm going to type head. Okay, I'll close it up, then I'll come down a little bit. Then I will close it down here. So inside the head now, the head has title. Inside the head you have title. There are many other things that can be in the head, but right now we are going to just start with title. Okay. All right. So title. You just open the title tag. Maybe I will type in the title test homepage. The title appears at the top of the website. Okay, I will show you. When I launch this website, you see where the title will be. Then I will close the title. I'll close the title. Okay, the title is closed. Then I will come down here and create the body of the website. Okay, quickly. All right, so inside the body now, you see how I open the body and close it down here using / here to close it. Then inside the body, that is where inside the body you now have every other things that you have in this skeleton. Everything you have here will be in the body. Everything from the top bar down to the footer. We're going to build them in this body. Okay, but for now, I think we have to save what we've done. Okay, we have to save what we've done. And see, okay, so how do you save it? You can just click on save here. Then because we've not saved it before, this dialog box will appear. Then you go to desktop. You remember that we created a folder on the desktop, right? Then you go to search for that folder, that is test website. So look at it, open it, then type in index in small letter. Make sure it's small letter. Index.html. So index is usually the first page in a website. So whenever you have index in a website and you type in the name of that website the index will be the first page that will display, and that is what we call the home page. Okay, so you type in index.html here. Okay, make sure you put .html. It is so important. Are you getting me? All right, so you save. All right, so you see that the moment we saved, this text changed color immediately, okay, or because of that .html, it is now, they are now HTML file. Do you understand? Now we are going to quickly walk. You know, I'm building HTML right now. You know, I've introduced you to HTML. I told you that HTML used to build structures of the website. Okay, so we want to start now adding elements, okay, putting it together, looking at this skeleton, okay. So we're going to start with the top bar, the navigational bar, the slider, the body, the footer, okay. All right, we are going to quickly start. I'm going to use div for everything, okay. So watch it out. So I'm going to first of all create div. Div. So div is used to a kind of division or section. It's used for a section of the home page. You understand? Okay. So all right. So div. Maybe in this div, am I going to put anything here? Okay. Let me give it a class. A class top bar. Let me give it top bar. I will call it top bar. Top underscore bar. Something like this. Okay. Then maybe I will come down here, I'll create a space here, I'll close it up here, I'll close the div. So what I just did now is that I just created a section for the top bar. Inside that section I can write anything. Maybe I can just type in top bar here so that it will display on the home page. Okay, so top bar, top bar, something like this. Okay, you save. Now that I've saved, the next thing I'm going to do here is, okay, let me launch what I've done. I'll go back to desktop. You see, and open my text website. In my text website, we're going to see indexed. Index is just the index I just created now. You can launch it. You can open it. Okay, I want to open it with Firefox. Okay, I'll open it with Firefox. So do you see that we have top bar here? Do you see that this is top bar? It shows that we've created a top bar. Okay, so the section of the top bar has taken care of the top bar for now. Even though the top bar is still not visible. You're not seeing anything, no color, nothing. Because it's just because we've not added CSS to it. CSS will now make everything visible and colorful. We are just building the structures for now. We are building the website. I mean the element, adding elements, okay, in the body. Okay, so if you watch here, you're going to see test home page. That's where the title I told you about will appear. Okay, so that said, we've added the top bar. We're going to do the same thing we do for the top bar. We are going to do it for other sections of this home page. Because we're going to do the same thing for other sections of this home page, of this particular body of the home page, instead of retyping all these things, we are just going to copy what we've just typed. I'll block it, I'll copy it, then I'll make enter key, then I will paste it. Okay, let me just give you one spaces to make it look neat. I'll give you one space, then I'll paste this one. Then what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to change this one to nav bar. That's navigation bar, nav bar. Then I'll change it to navigational bar. Navigational bar. Okay, so that's it. You see, this is the top bar, this is the navigational bar. Then the next one is the slider bar. Okay, that's the contents bar, where you have the brief information of the website. Okay, we're going to call it the slider bar. You can call it anything, any other thing. It mustn't be slider bar. Okay, just want to call it slider bar. Okay, slider bar. Okay, so or slider container, whatever you want to call it, it will answer. Okay, so that's it. Then let's change it to slider bar, something like that. Then now we're now coming to the main body. That's where the content is going to be. Then call it main body, or any other thing you want to call it. Okay, call it main body. main body. Okay, so you know what, I'm labeling it like this so that you see this thing. This label will help you to know that all these sections are added. You understand? If there is no label here, you are not going to see it visible. When I start actual coding, I'm going to delete all these labels, all this stuff. You understand me? I just added them just for visibility purpose, for you to see that on the home page. Okay, so the main body is added. Then we're going to add footer 1, the first footer and the second one. Remember, you mustn't call it footer 1 and footer 2. It depends on what you want to call it. Then call it footer 1. Then footer 1. Then finally footer 2. Okay, footer 2. And this is beautiful. Okay, this is beautiful. So you see, we've been able to create all the sections needed for this website. All the sections needed are ready. Let me save it and check it out. All right, you see the top bar, navigational bar, slider bar, main body, footer 1 and footer 2. Okay, so you are just going to see the text only right now. You've not seen any other thing added to this particular website. Okay, but as we start using CSS right now, everything will be clear to you. You understand? Thank you so much. But for now, I'm going to start the video. Then I will start another video to use CSS briefly to kind of code a few things. Okay, to make it look a bit appealing. Okay, before we continue with the HTML. Thank you so much.